You understand? Because, as I explained to the gentleman, I believe you have a wrong concept and understanding of God. I said, but moreover, I believe that you have a wrong paradigm about life itself. I said, and if we can work between these two things, I might, if you give me a few minutes, I might be able to convince you that God is not striking people with sickness and striking people with decrepitude and this inability to function once they have grown wise enough to use the resources that they have earned over a lifetime. He says, all right, I'm listening. I said, will you call the flight attendant? I'm going to need some liquid assistance in this moment. Coffee. I wanted to wake up. So I said to the man, I said, in the Western world, the paradigm that we have been presented with about youth is that youth is to be glorified. Youth is to be celebrated. Youth is the goal in life, to forever, at least from the commercial sense, look, act, dress, and behave like you are young. Is that right? Every television show, every magazine cover, this glorification of what we would call what? Come on, youth or youthfulness. Also in the Western paradigm, there is a seemingly an attack or a resistance on growing old, growing old, growing older. Is that right? It's the thing you don't want to do. So entire industries have been constructed around this paradigm that to grow older is to do a wrong thing. Are you hearing me? I believe that it was placed in the encoding of humanity that at a certain stage in our unfoldment, we should look like we are at a certain stage in our unfoldment. Do you understand? A child should be able to distinguish between a child and an adult. Is that right? An adult should be able to distinguish between, an adult and a... Is that right? So I think somewhere in the encoding of the human household, there were some signs that were baked in the cake so that we can differentiate ourselves a little bit. Now, I'm not telling you to walk around feeling and looking a certain way because of your chronological position in time. The Western paradigm looks at aging from the perspective of this definition, that age is the rate by which a thing decays. The rate of decay of a thing. Tell somebody nearby, he's not talking about me. He's not talking about me. He's not talking about me. The rate of decay, the rate of decay, the rate of decay. So the Western idea has stigmatized aging because it is not embracing the truth about life, that life is eternal, and that the longer I am in the earth plane, the more filled with life I become. We don't buy that in the Western paradigm. We buy the antithesis, that life is limited. And the longer that I live on the planet, the less life force I have.